Yeah.
Like, the fact that... Do you remember the SmackDown where Kane hugged Randy Orton, and Randy Orton's like, no, I'm not a hugger? Like, please, you are a hugger. We remember you hugging people. Remember Legacy?
Oh yeah, he would hug a lot back in the day.
Like, you are a hugger. Even though now you're a loner, you're still a hugger. Once a hugger, always a hugger.
Yeah. I think
so,
when we get into the next topic, that
it's like,
kind of changed.
Like, dude, like, we have long memories. Don't confuse us for kids who have short-term memories. No, I've known kids who have long memories.
Remember back in the day, you would smile a lot?
Yeah.
Who?
I remember the smiles.
Randy Orton.
Orton. Oh, when he did the RN promos.
Yeah.
When he got injured.
God, I love, but like the way he was injured, he kept doing that countdown, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are great.
So yeah, we do have long memories.
Until they interrupted that one. What did they call it back then when they had like the locker room hidden camera things?
Yeah.
And it that was that one where Terry got beat up by Victoria.
Yeah. Okay, back to Raw.
All right. But like I said, hopefully they give Ziggler a good run with the world title.
I'd say at least 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want it to be like CM Punk's first reign after his money to make the first time, and he wasn't treated like a #1 guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want that to be dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about this whole triple threat between him and Del Rio and Swagger.
It could be something good. You never know what could happen. Because actually, Dolph's a good worker. So is Del Rio. Swagger, even though they rebuilt him, repackaged him, the fact that he flubbed up. That's still gonna be over him.
Puffed up,
flubbed up. Who cares? That's still gonna be over him until they feel it's ready to give him.
He's gonna have a long ass time to get back in good graces.
He'll get promoted up. Like he'll still be on the show, but they won't trust him for a while.
Oh no, they won't trust him for a long while. I mean, look at poor Drew McIntyre. 2010, man.
Yeah, like the fact that he still got to go to a court date. I think next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and the lawyer, the obviously lawyers pushing for him to do jail time.
Jail time.
Yeah, they're pushing for him to go to jail for the full sentence. You know what the full sentence is?
Like 5-7 years.
2 days. Like the full sentence, the maximum sentence for that charge is 2 days. They're pushing for it.
Wow, that's it? And they just want him to stay?
2 days?
2 days, community service, and like a fine.
I don't see what the big deal thing.
Then go stay there for 2 days, harden up. Yay.
Yeah. So.
I came out of change man. I was not just a weed no more. Excuse me.
Why is that?
Well, it's like I said, man. Most states are going to go ahead and legalize it, but I don't think the federal government's going to fold just yet.
Yeah, they're not.
Not yet.
But anyways,
all right, let's get to Orton and Sheamus and
that big huge fuck up. What the hell was that?
That wasn't even necessary.
That really wasn't that. That was just retarded.
And I'm only bringing this up because of the crowd. Good lord.
Ole, ole.
That was the craziest crowd I've ever seen.
That was the best crowd ever in years. That was the best crowd.
They were just nuts.
I hadn't seen anything like that since Hammerstein. I mean,
don't you mean Miami?
No, I'm talking about the ECW one night. The one night stand.
No, Miami.
They went to Miami. Yeah, they did do it in Miami. Yeah. But I hadn't seen a reaction like that since that.
That was the best audience ever. I mean, the whole little setup for who's gonna go against Big Show. Retarded. So you're gonna have them vote.
Well, first of all, they were saying, well, we'll let fans pick.
Yeah, no, this is what we'll let the fans pick because Sheamus went to Vicky and then Orton went
botched and went to
Booker, and they both botched it, and then they both messed up, and then they went to let's see what the fans want, and the fans clearly wanted Orton because the fans love Orton. I like Sheamus myself. Out of the two, I love Sheamus. And then it's like, you know what? Let's just go have you both have a handicap, go against each other, yada yada yada, do whatever. But the crowd was awesome.
Oh, they ate it up.
Were great. I hated the commentaries though.
Okay, this is where I want to chime in here. This was some of the most irresponsible commentary I've ever heard in my life. Here's the thing. I don't understand where properties and copyrights come into play when your audience is calling out things that used to be under your properties and still are in some respect. I don't see why Michael Cole or whoever the hell is out there,
Jerry King Lawler,
but they're going to sit there. They're going to sit there and make the company look bad by sitting there acting like they don't know some of the names being called out. You might as well go with it. Nobody's going to freaking sue you for it. What the hell was that?
The one time they were chanting Michael Cole's name.
Yeah.
They're acting like fucking retards out there.
They knew they was chanting the.
No, they acknowledged it because when they started chanting JBL, they said.
They're talking about other things, but I liked how it was really funny how they chanted "Holy shit" for 45 seconds, and next thing you know, it got censored.
Of course,
they had to censor it. I don't blame them for that. But my thing is just the irresponsibility of being on commentary and looking like total goofballs.
So what they're saying?
That's some of the most. That is some of the most irresponsible commentating I've ever heard. I don't care what the producer says in the back. You're like, the point is, you should know what regulations tell. Like, you don't have to look like an idiot. There's better things you could say if you can't mention their names on the air. There's better things you could say. You could say if they start chanting RVD or whatnot.
They did.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is,
RVD, ECW, Randy Savage, and I think they said there was rumored but not confirmed. They chanted Chris Benoit's name.
They probably did
something else.
Here's what you do. You instead of getting on there and acting like a bunch of idiots, you say all you do is just be classy and say a great superstar also, and just be done with it. And don't sit there and act like you don't know who the person is. It's retarded.
Here's my whole thing about that. Months ago, they mentioned said superstars like RVD, Kurt Angle, and stuff like that.
I don't understand that shit.
Because it's not under contract.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It
does matter. They
in form of parody, you can say the stuff on the air. They can't sue you because you're not. No, they can't sue you for that because that's not property.
It wasn't parody. They were acknowledging the fact that they had RVD, Kurt Angle, and other superstars that were with TNA. They used to be on the roster.
They did. They did say that.
But they don't want to promote TNA.
On the same token, TNA also did the same thing.
Michael Cole sitting there.
They were talking about other superstars that used to be within the company.
Well, you got to see the difference.
They did that on the air.
TNA is trying to be an up-and-coming company that really can't do anything. Like WWE, they don't have the lawyer power to say.
They don't have lawyer. They don't have the lawyer power, but at the same token, if the one company is going to do it,
they want the notoriety. They want the exposure.
Notoriety. But the thing is, when WWE was sitting there acknowledging the fact that they had these said wrestlers months ago, go ahead and say it now when they're chanting their name. They're chanting RVD. Oh yeah, we had them. Yeah, such a great superstar.
Yeah,
that would have been. I'm just saying there's some line that should be preserved for professionalism on the air. It's like it just seems so childish and irresponsible to sit there and act like corporate goofballs, like your head's up your ass, on the air. That's pretty stupid. It made the company look bad. It made everybody
if I
look
was on
bad.
commentary, I'd be like, "This is a great superstar."
It made the moment so awkward.
I don't care.
I can't stand people who make the moment more awkward. They sat there and made the moment awkward. It didn't have to be. That's totally unprofessional. That's completely unprofessional. That was ridiculous. It was an insult to the business. It was an insult to the sport. It was an insult to the product, and it was an insult to the everyone back in the back. There are some people who have friends back there who, I'm just saying, it's an insult to the people who used to work for you. It's an insult. I mean, it's a complete embarrassment. And I mean, I don't know. I just hope they sat back and realized how big of asses they were on the air. That was stupid.
Yeah, they were.
There's just no way I would have been like, I don't know who they are. It's just some real BS. I mean, that's ridiculous.